Hey everyone, welcome to Reddit Readout. Today we are checking out Rules Horror. Story 1. The Harris Hotel Handbook. A place to share scary stories which contain a set of rules to follow. Welcome to the Harris Hotel. We are honored to have you as our next customer. As always, hotels in our region are required to give out a handbook that lists the do's and don'ts of our hotel. Please read the following text carefully. Please go up to the receptionist. The desk will be labeled with a sign. The receptionist is a very kind woman. There is nothing abnormal about her. Please treat her with respect. They are watching. The receptionist will most likely give you a card to enter your room. If she doesn't do so, and only stares at you, please open your eyes. You will be in your room. Remember that if you do not open your eyes, their fury will only grow. In your room, you have your bed, a nightstand, a couple lamps, a nice desk, a microwave, a mini fridge and a television. The television is not to be used between 9:51 and 10:20. They manage the broadcasts. You do not want to see what they present. Inside the mini fridge, there is a bottle labeled case. The bottle is filled with water. Drink out of it as you please, but insert it in the fridge once done. They will refill it. If you hear knocking at the door, throw case at it. Let the water spill. It will deter them. John is you. He operates the microwave. If you hear the microwave snap at 12:18 a.m., you has died. Find you and remove the body from your room. You will return. The bathroom is a sacred place. Never misuse it. Refrain from drinking case after using the bathroom. Case knows your sins. Case will punish you for your sins. Look for the packages. They are there. They see you. They know you. The packages love you. Never move the packages. They know it's within your best interest to not move the packages. They trust you. Operate the television before they find you. Do not speak of their sins. They are hostile, and will remove to preserve reputation. Visit the receptionist when you wish to check out and never return. Please leave. Please. Once again, we thank you very much for choosing our hotel. From all of us here at the Harris Hotel, we wish you a very pleasant stay. The packages are waiting. Story 2. Understand that you're brought this onto yourself. A place to share scary stories which contain a set of rules to follow. To you reading this note, you either just woke up and found yourself in what seems to be a black void, save for this white piece of paper that you just picked up, or just wasted 2 hours trying to find an exit before finally giving up and noticing this note you're holding. Either way, the important thing is you are here now, and that you fucked up, royally fucked up. You either, A. did something inexcusable while you were alive. In which case I am obligated to inform you that hell does not exist. This is much worse. B. Failed to follow one of the rules in your list of rules. Remember the fate worse than death clause in your rule list? You fucked up, that's on you. Or C. Was brought here by accident. In that case, don't blame me, blame your dumb luck. The point here is, one way or another, you fucked up, and now you're here, left to rot by whatever being you might have offended. Normally, this is where I give you a list of rules and insist that it's your only way out. Truth be told, however, you're most likely done for. You being here means that the living word has given up all its connection to you, your soul, whatever abstract concept you believe connect you to reality. Simply put, you no longer exist. There you go. Might as well succumb to your unfortunate fate and stay here for eternity. It's better than what awaits you out there. However, should you decide to leave, against better judgment, only to search for that very slim chance of escaping this eternal prison, policy dictates that I run you through some of the basics. The list below contains information on your current situation and how to get to that very slim chance of escape. Understand that, as it stands, you no longer exist. You are gone. I can't stress this enough, but you no longer have any connection to the living world. Use that as motivation to go back. I don't care, just bear in mind the fact you no longer exist as a person, no, a concept, as anything really. You are now what we like to call a defier, as you defy existence itself. This place you are in is called the planes. Yes, by planes, it is referring to planes of existence. Your world currently resides on plane 1. You, on the other hand, as somebody that does not exist, is currently on plane -1, a harmless space for new defier. Once you leave plane -1, however, know that it is virtually impossible to go back. Your only chance of escape is on plane -23, which means you have to find a way to descend from each plane until you reach plane -23. This note should change throughout the planes, giving you a rundown on the rules and nature of the plane you are on, as well as how to descend from there. Just like in plane -1, once you go down, you can most likely never go up again. You are not the only defier here, those creatures that appear in those rules horror stories? They exist here too, most likely on plane -3, and they are forces to reckon with. You need to be at the top of your game to survive, you need to focus on your purpose more than anything you've ever focused on before. You don't want to mess up any rules now of all times. I'll give it to you straight, I don't know what happens to those that fail to follow the rules. Those that did before you straight up disappeared. So, if you want to escape, be sure to be at your best and follow the rules to a T. If you're curious as to what happens when you fail, however, well, fuck around and find out. Know that I am always observing. This is obvious, how else would I know when to change your notes? Don't ask what I am, I don't know myself, see me as your guardian angel or something, just know that I shall watch and assist you in your escape as much as possible. Whatever your name was, it doesn't matter now. You're now 69. Yes, that was intentional, but you have no choice but to follow my whims if you want my help. Real names hold a lot of powers here in a place where you're not supposed to exist, so use 69 as an answer for those inquiring about your name. Finally, do note that while you are not the only being that defy existence here, you are the only one searching for a way out. The others have either given up and accepted their fate or are beings that have existed here long before time itself was even a concept. So, it goes without saying that you should never trust any of them. Only some of them are actually helpful to you in your escape, but I'll tell you about them on their plane. Otherwise, do not trust anyone else, not even entities not listed in the note, they are most likely new defiers that gave up, so avoid them as much as possible. I'd know next to nothing about them, so it's better to avoid unknown threats. You fucked up badly and that led you here. I'd prefer we leave you to die and fend for your own, but, well, even the worst scum on earth deserves a second chance. Anyways, that is as far as I'm willing to reveal. When you're ready to descend to the next plane, there should be a small knife taped to the back of this note if you haven't already taken it. It is a valuable tool, weapon, and also your door to the next plane. Use it to slit your wrist and pour your blood onto the floor. That is your gateway to plane -2. Don't worry, you won't feel pain here. Anyways, I wish you luck on your pursuit of an escape. Again, the note will change once you decide to make the descension. Until next time. Leonos. Story 3. Gaming Rules. A place to share scary stories which contain a set of rules to follow. Gaming rules to ensure your safety while hooping on 2K and other games. If you hear 3 sniffs behind your chair, that sounds something like this pattern. Do not turn around. Focus on the game. If you hear tapping, like A. Window tapping, relax on your chair for 10 seconds minimum. B. Floor tapping, keep your toes off of your floor. C. Screams, it is absolutely crucial that you focus on the game and on the game only. If you hear wall scratching, refer to Rule 1. If you smell something unusual like socks, he is trying to lure you into sniffing more. Do not try to smell what's having the scent. This is similar to Noir from WTTG2, if you see a figure about 1 to 1.5 meters away from your window, turn around to your monitor and focus on the game. Last rule. I have encountered this so many times and had to survive it. If your eye vision starts zooming in, your heartbeat raising, and you hear screams and thoughts all the time in your mind, you have to act fast. This can also encounter in your sleep. Go to your toilet, look at the mirror for 3 seconds and check for any facial features that seem to be off. If everything is clear, wash your face and go back to gaming. B. If something is dislocated, common X, nose, ear, or jaw, turn off your computer/phone for at least 1 hour and try to go to sleep. You do not want to meet them. Stay safe gamers, and please do not get dread-iffied. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, panic will also make everything worse, excluding Rule 6 reference, it is normal to be panicking, it is a panic attack. Story 4. Rules for the train. A place to share scary stories which contain a set of rules to follow. You ponder on why you ever joined, who would have known you were going to get chosen as the tester for all these weird, imaginative, and frightening rules these people would have come up with. The notification rings. Great, another set of rules. You board the train you have boarded many times to get to the place where these rules take place, but this time is different. You approach your seat but a lengthy paper meets your eyes. You pick the paper up and start reading. Rules for the Mundana train. Greetings seat A23. Welcome to the Mundana train. Please try to follow the regulations listed below. Have a wonderful trip to your required destination. This was never here before, you mutter to yourself, but you have already had a grasp of these rules. Without hesitation, you start reading again. Please do not leave your seat until we say you can. Invisible crawlers roam the floors. If you do not follow this, please prepare yourself to get torn apart limb from limb. When announced you can roam about, please do not wander too far from your seat or carriage. 2A If you do stray a little too far, please brace yourselves for the transformation will start. 3 Do not bring any animals into the train, the crew cannot tolerate them. Keep an eye out for the snacks you are fed, who knows, it could be simple steak or maybe dog stew. The crew will not be responsible for any deaths or disabilities your animal might get. For a few minutes after the train has started, our ticket collector will come to, obviously, collect your ticket. If you came aboard with no tickets or lost them, you will be thrown into the furnace to power our train. While reading, you notice someone sitting next to you. You notice the person is wearing a bright yellow hat. Not fazed, you keep on reading. 5 Please do not interact with anyone, they are just normal entities who strayed too far. 6 Do check the back of the paper to know where you are going and how long it takes to reach. 6A 20 minutes, 40 minutes, interact with the person sitting next to you, just a slight graze can notify them that you are here. Rule 2 to 2A do not apply. Run, the invisible crawlers will be on your tail but run, sit on where you find a red paper, and you will be safe from there. 6B 50 minutes, 1 hour and more, I hope you are a good fighter. Janice will appear, she has pale skin with her head covered in massive, bloodshot eyes. Move as much as you can, Janice has terrible motion sickness, and I mean awful. Do not reach the end of the train nor the beginning, you will be trapped and you will become one of the invisible crawlers if you are lucky. 7 There is a kid who roams the train, she is the conductor's daughter, and her name is Carla. Treat her with utmost respect. If you do, you might be saved. Half of the time it just depends if she likes you or not. 7. Most of the time, eyes will appear on your seat. Do not worry, they are just checking if you are still there. Goodbye. Have a safe trip. You stuff the paper into your pocket and sit silently. A few minutes later, a guy, wearing a uniform approach you. His face is cloudy, almost like there isn't a face. Tickets, please, he says with a raspy voice. You give him your ticket, and he leaves. Hello passengers. It is now safe to roam about the train, you hear the speaker say. Without thinking much, You get up and walk, you didn't know where a little too far was, so you kept walking, and after an hour, you kept walking, mindlessly, you kept walking, and you kept walking, you fell on the floor, but you tried to keep walking, you feel changes, but now it seems you had to keep walking. Damn it, conductor, it seems a new entity spawned, give me the rules so I can adjust it. Here you go. The conductor says as he passes the rules towards Janice. That's all for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.